All right, so I just wanted to take a minute to talk about 52. Karmic connections. The total is 7, right? This is such an important number for humanity to understand. And let's get into what it means. So you have 5 pulling in 2, totaling 7. This is a number that represents karmic attraction, personal patterns, modus operandi, okay? And what this essentially means is that we all have a restrictive mindset that contributes to us gravitating towards a specific kind of people. And it is your MO, your tendencies, right? That is going to pull in certain connections, right? That's going to manifest certain connections. And these are directly going to be associated with things like lust, right? Obsession, right? It's not just the 7 deadly sins. It's essentially all of those imbalanced desires, tendencies, okay? Instant gratification, okay? These are not well thought out connections. These are not based on rationality. These are based on initial attraction feeling, right? And you might confuse nervousness or goosebumps when you're around someone for something being meant to be, but that's not the case. And another side of this number, right? You have karmic relations, okay? In other words, a karmic way of relating to the world or relating to others. In other words, 2 is the realm of attachment styles. 2 is the realm of inner child wounding, okay? Inner child in general, okay? So what this essentially means, let me give you an example. Let's say you had an absent parent as a child. Hence, you have an abandonment wound. This abandonment wound is going to repeat itself in your relationships. Because of this fear of being left, because of this tendency towards codependency, you are going to manifest people who are emotionally unavailable or emotionally neglectful of you. And this dynamic is going to initiate the negative emotion, the discomfort that's held in the realm of 5. And it's going to contribute to a state of obsession and oftentimes chasing someone, right? Which is also tendencies of the realm of 7. Okay, do you guys start to understand how this dynamic works? It is internal imbalance contributing to us not relating to others properly. Not really understanding why we're so interested in someone, not really understanding how to properly release people, not really understanding what's healthy, what's not healthy, okay? I'm watching, like I've said in my last 3 videos, my crazy ex-girlfriend, and it's a great example if you want one. This boy breaks up with her at camp at 16 years old, and she spends, the next 10 years obsessing over it, runs into him, moves across the country to live near him, chase him. And what is initiating that? Pursuit, not rationality. It is the ego trying to rectify the karmic discomfort associated with the abandonment. Does it make sense? It's not even really about him. Because once right now where I'm at in the series, they're engaged, and she's lost all she's at a point where the sparkle's gone. She said the goosebumps are gone because the chase is over. The abandonment wound has been rectified, and the ego can relax. Ego, also realm of 5. Is it starting to make sense, you guys? It's not about the person. It's never about the other person. It's always about us. Always about us. That's why if you want healthier connections, if you continue to manifest harmful ones, take time off. Work on you. Do the inner work that's needed. Gain the awareness that's needed to properly navigate connections and navigate your own psyche. Get to a point where you know what's being triggered within you at all times. You know what actions to lean into. You know what actions to lean out of. It's self-mastery. It's emotional mastery. It is full God-level self-awareness. And why do you think people are constantly going back to narcissists? If you've been discarded for any length of time, this is what kicks on. The obsessive thoughts, that inability to release them, no matter how harmful the connection has been. And when they come back, abandonment wound temporarily rectified. And if you find yourself in an unhealthy, imbalanced connection of any kind, right, it can become exhausting. Your psyche is tired, okay? Your ego's trying to rectify wounds, right? And it keeps happening, and it's just a state of imbalance. It's a state of shock, right? It's psychological trauma, okay? So I need you guys to really start being mindful of this. This is why attachment styles are a vital part of self-awareness, okay? Inner child woundings, vital part of healing, okay? Of awareness, okay? So because of this, I'm going to use the example I was using, my crazy ex-girlfriend. She's now engaged to Josh, and now finding herself attracted to her emotionally unavailable, emotionally neglectful, very cold boss, Nathaniel. Why do you think that is? Abandonment wound left by Josh has been rectified by Josh's commitment. But her tendencies, her MO, the kind of attachment she's used to, the type of person that triggers that 7 energy within her is not someone that's committed. And if it is someone that commits to us, it's typically going to mean that they shock our system in another way. Until you do the healing, until you gain internal balance, until you recognize what's driving these tendencies, you will repeat negative patterns. So be mindful. If you're connecting with someone, or you're attracted to someone, considering someone, or dating someone, and it's 5-2 energy, you have a difficult decision to make.